Hi, today we're talking about surface area and volume of cones and pyramids. So we're going to start with a pyramid. You can see the situation here is Terrence is making a cardboard model of a pyramid, and it asks how much cardboard does he need. As soon as we see that, how much cardboard does Terrence need, we're talking about the outside of the shape, not the inside. So we're not focused on volume, instead we're talking about surface area. Now, in order to use the formulas on your formula sheet, you're going to need to know what those letters mean. There are 3 letters in that surface area formula: L, P, and capital B. The L is slant height, the P is the perimeter of the base, and the capital B is the area of the base. So those are the 3 things I'm going to need to find. Looking at the picture, the slant height is going to go up from the side, along the side, to the top, and so that slant height is 10.8. The perimeter of the base is going to be the distance around that square at the base. Since the side is 8, it's 4/8 or 32. And the area of the base is the area of that square, so that's 8 times 8 or 64. Once we found those numbers, now we're going to be able to use this formula. I'm going to go ahead and write that formula down right here. It is 1/2 times L, which is 10.8, times P, which is 32, plus capital B, which is 64. That's the point where we would pull out our calculator. And we're going to go with 1/2. I just go 1 divided by 2 times 10.8 times 32 plus 64. Verify, and now that's 236.8. 236.8. The second problem we're going to look at focuses on a cone. This one, we're looking for how much popcorn can fit in the package. In the package is telling us volume. So look in here. I'm not looking at that surface area formula. Instead, I'm focused on the volume. The volume formula has 2 variables, 2 unknowns: radius and height. So I need to find those 2 based on the picture. You can see this picture tells us that this whole line across the circle is 16, which is going to tell me that the radius is half of that, or 8. Remember, all the way across is the diameter, halfway across is the radius. The other thing that we need is height. The height of a cone is going to go from the middle straight up to the top. So we're going to ignore that 10, and the height is 6. Pi is always 3.14. For an approximation, remember it is an irrational number that goes on, but we end at 3.14 for the purpose of the formula. I'm going to go ahead and write that formula in. That volume is 1/3 times pi, which is 3.14, times r squared, so that's going to be the radius, 8 squared, times h, which is, oh, there we go, 6. And that's the point where I'm going to pull out my calculator. Move my calculator over to the other side. So we've got 1/3 times 3.14 times 8 squared times 6. And our answer is 401.92. 401.92. And because it's volume, it's the units, centimeters cubed.